100 years is a long time for anything. I mean, most people don't even live that long. But for a unit in southern Alberta, they celebrated their 100th birthday in the same year as Alberta's centennial. I traveled to Alberta to meet with these pioneers of the West.
Medicine Hat, Alberta is home to the world's largest teepee and also to A Squadron of the South Alberta Light Horse. The city of Medicine Hat recently recognized the South Alberta Light Horse with a Freedom of the City parade and the Trooping of the Guidon in celebrating the unit's 100th birthday. Based in both Medicine Hat and Edmonton, it is one of the last of the Light Horse regiments in the British Commonwealth.
Well, being down at the parade today and watching the Guidon become unmasked literally sent shivers down my spine. What that Guidon represents, the sacrifice that was made by our veterans, it's very special, and for me to be here on its 100th birthday, I feel very privileged and honored.
It's been a tremendous honor, to be honest with you. I left the regular army 3 years ago, and I wanted to give something back, and was fortunate enough to be given command of this regiment. I knew its history, but I didn't really understand its connection with the community, particularly in Medicine Hat and in Edmonton. To assume command of this regiment in this province in the 100th birthday, in a regiment that really touches every aspect of life in this province. I mean, from Medicine Hat to Innisfil to Wainwright. I mean, this regiment is Alberta's history. And when we commissioned our official history and we looked for a line on that history, really what we did is we wrote a history of Alberta and then and superimposed the regiment's history, and we found that they were actually synchronized. They were blended. They're the same. So when you talk about the history of this province, you're talking about the history of this regiment.
The regiment unofficially goes back to 1885, as mentioned with the Northwest Campaign. Then they proceeded into the 15th Light Horse, which is the official birthday, 1905, hence our 100th anniversary. And they provide recruits for the 31st Battalion during the First World War, which fought in the 6th Brigade. And then later they became the South Alberta Regiment for the Second World War and got the battle honor for closing the Fillet Gap, and Major Curry winning the Victoria Cross.
A century's worth of service is a model of excellence for any unit. Its rich and proud history will certainly go a long way in shaping the next 100 years. Sergeant Craig Reed, Army News, Medicine Hat, Alberta.